have an amazing monumental sculpture by Miró this season entitled Oiseau, which is a wonderful, playful, imaginative sculpture that he conceives of in 1960s and then enlarges in the 1980s. The title is Bird, and if you look at Miró's iconography, he's remarkably consistent. He relies on these similar subjects of the woman, the bird, and stars that appear throughout some of his most important paintings from the Constellation series and forward onto works such as this from the 1960s. We've taken the chance to exhibit the work actually in our lobby here at Sotheby's. So very excitingly, we had to take the windows off the front of the building to bring the work in and install it here. We've included an image above it of the work as it was being installed actually at the Fondation Maeght on the top of the tower. In the 60s, he starts to create these works. In many ways, he's responding to the size and the monumentality of abstract expressionism. Miró is open to a dialogue with these artists, and well, he'll take their influence and use it in his own creation of his own iconography. What marks this apart from other works from this series is the amazing surface you'll see on here. What he does here is he mimics the surface of what's called the fire skin, which is when the bronze is released from the mold. It has this wonderful variegated surface with this texture that is really quite remarkable and has this mix of colors of greens, browns, reds, blacks throughout the surface. In the first maquette for this sculpture, which is a much smaller version, he has that surface, and when he enlarges the sculpture in the 1980s, he aims to keep that surface on there because that texture is so important to the experience of the sculpture. So this work relates very closely to one of his most spectacular sculptures, the moon bird. He's fascinated, he's obsessed by this figure of the bird that he'll create in a series of sculptures that are among his most triumphant and important. This work was originally created for the Fondation Maeght, which is one of the great bastions of European modernism in France. This is one of the great outdoor sculpture gardens in the world, and Miró creates this sculpture specifically for that space. And at some point, when they enlarge the sculpture, they install a cast of this on the top of a large tower at the Fondation Maeght. So it really is the towering image, the real coup d'etat of the Fondation Maeght in some point of France. Although Miró does flirt with abstraction often until the very end of his career, it's grounded in reality. We can attach to it, we can find the face, we can find the form, we can connect to it as a living, organic figure.